Good evening, everyone. My name is Gyan Mamani, and I'm the host of the Entrepreneurship Insights Podcast. This evening, I'm here with a new addition to the series, and it's going to be a student panel where we're going to focus on the futures of the business world. I'm here with Shreya.
Hi, my name is Shreya. I'm a senior at Amador Valley High School.
Hi, my name is Lois Hong, and I'm also a senior at Amador Valley High School.
Hi, my name is Justin Tan. I'm a 4.7 GPA varsity track and field athlete at Dublin High School.
Hi, my name is Matthew Hong, and I'm a senior at Dublin High School.
All right, thank you. It's a wonderful opportunity meeting you all. And so our first question was, what does entrepreneurship really mean to you? We can just go down the line, or whoever wants to.
I think we can just speak out.
Yeah, go ahead.
So I would start off by saying entrepreneurship is really about taking an initiative and having that will to start something new. I think an entrepreneur needs to be motivated and passionate, and also needs to have a clear image of what kind of an idea they want to implement in the future.
I think an entrepreneurship also needs to have an idea that can genuinely make an impact in the world, just so that the ideas that they create are valuable and meaningful to our society.
Yeah, I definitely agree. What do you think, Justin?
Personally, entrepreneurship really sparks the creative aspect of a business. You know, with a business, you can have all these numbers and all these statistics revolving around how successful it is, but entrepreneurship is really what gives it that kick to be successful in the first place. And I think that's crucial to a business's success.
And I think an entrepreneur is an individual that has an idea and intends to execute on that idea, usually to disrupt the current market with a new product or service.
Yeah, I definitely agree. I think that the more perspectives we hear, the more interesting the conversation really becomes. And I guess it kind of leads into the next topic that I guess we'd want to discuss, which is what are your passions and how are you really just taking advantage of them, taking them to a new level? Yeah, anyone can go ahead.
So I wanted to start off. So one of my passions is DECA. DECA is a high school organization that prepares emerging leaders for a career in the fields of hospitality and tourism, business, entrepreneurship, and finance. And I think that being a part of DECA really helped me become a better leader and a public speaker. And I think if I do want to be an entrepreneur in the future, the skills I learned in DECA would really come in handy.
To add on to what Shreya has to say, to add a clarification, first of all, DECA is a 501c3 nonprofit organization, and a personal example of passion that I can relate to heavily is my friend Matthew, who has shown great passion for another person, specifically a female, in his class. Seeing Matthew's passion from this experience really showed me what it takes to really strive for what you want in life. It shows what it means to have desire for something, and really sparked his creative output, which I really admire about him.
Yeah, I really wanted to add on to something. I think it's really nice hearing your perspective, being a 4.7 track and field student. Lois, what do you think? What are your passions, and how have you really taken that to the level?
That's a really good question. So I guess I wanted to take another light on that. I wanted to step aside from DECA, which I really love, but I just wanted to talk about the importance of community and the importance of building voter registration in our community. And this is one of my passions because I'm really dedicated to helping other people recognize this opportunity to register to vote, and also be aware of this. They're able to be aware of how they can actually be involved in a community, and I think we can kind of see this in an entrepreneurship setting, because entrepreneurs need to work with a lot of other people, right? So they have to work with a lot of people, and they need to work on helping them to be involved individually and work on just helping them to just grow the community in general.
Yeah, kudos to you, man, for doing that. Just stepping out of your comfort zone and just inspiring other voters to just to have a say, because representation really matters. And so we're talking about all these passions and all, but really, how do they really play an impact in our lives? And so most of us, or a few of us, are thinking about applying to college, or already have applied. What opportunities has that really opened up for you, and what opportunities are you really looking for in your school that you've thought of or that you've applied to?
I guess I can go. So for college applications in DECA, when I applied as a mix between business and computer science. So I think having that DECA background within my college applications really made me a stronger candidate, especially in the computer science field. So I got to use DECA and my officer positions within DECA on my college applications, and it really helped boost my application.
I really like Shreya Kunder's answer, but something I was looking forward to in a college was just a pre-occupation program, a program that will help individuals to have the resources in order to advance in their profession. And something like that would be like a pre-law sorority and such, and that's something I want to join in college.
Yeah, it's really interesting hearing like how we're using our current opportunities. Like Shreya has, she has her president position at DECA, and how we're really using that to look for different, more bigger opportunities. Justin, do you have anything to add on?
Personally, going into my college search, I was really looking for something to fulfill that college experience that is highlighted in everyone's high school journey. However, specifically something I was looking forward to in college was really just growing as a person, whether it be inside the classroom or whether it would be in a social aspect, meeting other people, as it is really the first time in like a teenager's life where you really have the chance to take control of your own life. And with that experience in college, that's really what I was looking forward to. And overall, I think with my future college endeavors, I think my path towards business and economics is a path that I really think will help me grow in life, not only as a person, but also as like a successful entrepreneur.
Yeah, that's definitely interesting because it's all about taking, not only taking advantage, but like just putting yourself out there, and that takes that takes a lot of strength. And like Lois said before, she does her voting thing where she goes out and she inspires people to take just to represent themselves, and just being able to do that really means a lot. And so we're interested in business, and our schools don't have a serious curriculum for business-oriented students. So how did you create or take advantage of current opportunities so you could just explore that further? Matthew, would like to say something?
Yeah, so I really love my advisor, Miss Morgan. She's a great person, and I really want to take a lot of her classes, and I took a lot of her classes because she's so good. She creates a really good brotherhood, as she likes to say a lot of the time. We're really one big, we're just a bunch of brothers and sisters. I think that's something, very important.
It's bigger than business.
It's bigger than
I think with Dublin High School too, they have a really good, strong DECA officer team. They're led by their co-presidents Namisha Shiva Prasad and Aliza Shahab, and I think they really played a factor in the success of Matthew and Justin. So I just want to put that out there. But also for me, my advisor is someone who I look up to a lot, and it was Mr. Den Hartog, actually, the previous year's advisor. He really played an impact in my growth, and he helped me gain officer positions my first year at DECA, and he also helped me with competitive success from my sophomore year onwards, and he's still someone I really cherish and look up to these days.
Yeah, that's really important, having a role model in our lives. And I want to stray away from the conversation and just, ask, who's an important role model that you currently have, and how are they inspiring you to reach new levels? And we've all talked with Shreya. Justin or Matthew would like to add something.
Personally, my role model is Matthew Hong. Both at an emotional level, at a spiritual level, at a mental level. I just truly admire everything Matthew Hong does. Anytime he thinks something, he doesn't think about the social stigma surrounding it. He just says it, or he does it. And it's truly just an aspect of his mentality and personality that I just truly admire and which I can replicate with my own behavior on a daily basis.
Yeah, you already
I can add on to that.
Go.
Yeah, no. I look up to Matthew Hong a lot. He's just a really funny person. He's so funny. Not even funny, he's so funny. But other than that, he's just a really caring friend. He drives us around. He took me from Hayward to Pleasanton the other day, which I thought was really thoughtful of him, even though he almost crashed a car. I thought it was still, the thought really counted for me, and I thought it was really nice. But other than that, someone who isn't someone I know in my day-to-day life, I've only met him once, it's Jacob Sartorius. I really look up to Jacob Sartorius, not as a role, no, I do look up
For our listeners, who is Jacob?
Oh, Jacob Sartorius is the teen phenomenon. He sang popular songs like Sweatshirt, Hit or Miss.
Yeah.
He dated Millie Bobby Brown from Stranger Things. But the reason I look up to him so much is that he's faced so much hatred in the past couple of years of his life, and he hasn't stopped. Jacob Sartorius keeps persevering, and he keeps going past all the hatred.
After other women, yeah.
he pushes past the hatred. He doesn't listen. He still does what he loves. He puts out the music, and he may not be the best singer, but he does what he loves, and that's what really matters, and it makes him money. So I think it's, at the end of the day, it's true entrepreneurship mindset, because he capitalizes on the hate.
For sure. Like, it reminds me of something my guest said in the season 1, episode 7 of this season 1, which was, if you aren't pursuing what you love, like, what are you doing, and is it even worth anything, right?
And I think Jacob is a good example of pursuing what he loves.
Yes, and also Matthew too, because sometimes you just need someone to brighten. Yeah, sometimes you just need someone
to be bold.
Yeah, and just brighten your day. You know.
I love bold people. Being bold, a lot of people try to dance around the words. A lot of words they say are not what they really mean. And I think the bold people, Justin and Lois, are two of the most boldest people I know. They're really good at just communicating their thoughts within their relationship with each other. Sorry? Yeah, so they're really bold, and it makes life easy because they just directly speak what they want, whether it be anything physical, mental, spiritual.
Can I just ask you a question?
Yeah, for sure.
I just wanted to know, what is something you pursue that you love?
I mean, that's actually a really interesting question, because this podcast has been really beneficial for me. I've been able to meet wonderful people like you, Matthew, Justin, Lois, and Treya,
It's an
y'all
honor
are
to
just
be on
inspirations
No,
for me.
it's an honor to be on this podcast.
Yeah, it's an honor to have you all.
Can I add on to something
for sure,
Matthew said about Lois and Justin being bold?
Yeah.
I really look up to Matthew and Lois as not Matthew and Lois, shoot. Matthew and Lois are siblings, but Justin and Lois, I really look up to them as role models, because in my previous relationships with people, I don't want to disclose their names, but Vishal, when I was trying to communicate with some people named Vishal and stuff, I wasn't very bold, and I was being kind of submissive, right? Would you say submissive?
Yeah, I don't think that's the appropriate word to use on this podcast.
Oh, sorry. I think I wasn't communicating my thoughts effectively, but after looking at Lois and Justin's relationship bloom, I feel super inspired to be bold.
Yeah, I feel like we've said before, being bold is really important, and just putting yourself out there also. And so as we conclude this conversation, I mean, if you want to continue more, we can answer more questions. Yeah, Justin.
Do a part 2 to it?
It's
for sure.
almost poetic how being bold is at the core of being an entrepreneur, right? You want to be a creative spark. You want to go after what you want in life. You have to be bold in life, Being bold in life is going to get you what you want, and, at the end of the day, it's not going to stop you from getting what you want, which is a core facet of being an entrepreneur, which,
How do you separate the word bold in terms of a business world? How would you define the word bold?
I mean, just like I've discussed earlier with you two, it all depends on how much risk you're willing to take, right? And depending on that, and so that's a crucial quality of being an entrepreneur, is being able to manage how much risk you're willing to take in your life, and that will determine how bold you are, right?
Oh, wow.
Can I ask you a small question?
Depends.
So how much risk is worth the boldness?
Can you give me an example of a time when you were bold in your life?
I can speak for him.
Yeah, for sure.
This podcast for us was a pretty bold experience for him.
Yeah,
When you created the group chat.
I'm
Exactly, the initiative.
in person with y'all, and it's so
I think it was kind of
spontaneous.
fate that we all met here today.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you, Justin, for that compliment. That really meant a lot, and
Yeah, especially coming from a 4.7 GPA athlete.
4% GPA track and field athlete.
Oh, varsity track and field
Varsity track and
athlete. I think it means a lot, yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure. And so we're always thinking about the futures of the business world, no matter what we're doing, right? Because entrepreneurship is the basis of our future. And so how does that look like for you? I want to go one by one and just ask you, because that really matters for you, just to self-reflect and ask yourself, what does this, I've been doing so much in my life. How am I going to use this? What does this mean for me in the future? 5, 10 years to the future, right? So let's just go down the line. Matthew, would like to say something?
making money. Everything I've done in life is to make money and build wealth for my family. So when I marry, I can have at least 8 children.
8 children.
Eight.
8 children. And be able to financially
Exactly. Send them all to Harvard.
Stable. Facts. You like to add something?
Well, since Matthew's my idol, I'd like to take after his dream and aspirations of just making money. Lucratively, I would like to make well enough money to send 9 of my children to Harvard. You know, I want to be bold and ambitious. I want to one up the competition, always be on top. So if Matthew's trying to make 8, I'm trying to make 9. So.
I want to be able to support my family and make enough financial income in order to have them retire early and have me continue on their legacy and continue on just achieving my goals and my aspirations.
Yeah, I definitely agree with you.
Unlike my idols, Matthew, Justin, and Lois, I don't want to have a family. I want to be self-sufficient and provide for myself and myself only. So what I've been doing these past couple of years is just building connections, because I just like to build connections and meet new people and make money.
How do you build connections?
I just like to talk and network through DECA. Yeah, it's a really good opportunity. I'm trying to network actually to find find myself some Olivia Rodrigo tickets. So if anyone listening to this podcast has any Olivia Rodrigo tickets for the May 27th show at the Bill Graham Civic Auditorium in San Francisco, please respond to Gian Bombani and I will be in contact with Gian. So yeah.
Yeah. Thank you for that quick self-promo/ad. But I guess that concludes our wonderful conversation. It was an opportunistic growth experience having you all on the podcast today.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, and that too in person. We didn't know this was gonna happen, and we're all just here and
A one-of-a-kind experience.
yeah, for sure.
I would definitely remember this.
Yeah, and with that, have a wonderful night, you all.
Thank you.
Good night.